With the recent rains, meteorologists say we are drought-free here on the Central Coast. I'm your San Luis Obispo community reporter, and I looked into what that means and if you could see an impact. Typically, when we see the drought monitor map, it looks something like this, with yellows and reds indicating that the Central Coast falls under a drought. But after the rain we've seen this month, those drought indicators have cleared.
This week, a lot of the communities across California were taken out of that drought stage. Last week, about 50% of the state was in some sort of drought. This week, just 30% of the state is. For us here on the Central Coast, we're completely out of those drought stages.
KSBY meteorologist Vivian Rennie says there has been a lot of rain across the region this November.
Over the last 2 weeks, some communities, especially on the South Coast, have seen over a foot of rain. Most communities seeing closer to about 6 inches of rain. That amounts to a huge amount of our annual rainfall.
Something farmers say has its pros and cons.
It could be affecting vineyards who still have grapes to harvest because they can't get in. Also, the rain will waterlog the grapes and potentially degrade their quality. But by and large, this has been a big benefit, particularly for cattle ranchers wanting the grass to start growing.
While we may not be classified as in a drought currently, the Office of Emergency Services says conserving water is still important.
Right now our reservoirs are hovering around 80–85% of capacity. So with that, that changes every month, and if we do go into a drier January, February, March, that could lead to bigger problems down the road. So continue to conserve and do all the things that you would normally do under a drought condition.
And Jalbert adds that with the recent rain, it's important to make sure your sprinklers are off for the next couple of weeks. In San Luis Obispo, Carson Wells, KSBY News.